is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Words of wisdom quoted by Mahatma Gandhi. A very good morning to all the dignitaries, parents, the teaching and non-teaching fraternity, enthusiastic young minds, and one and all present over here. On behalf of Ramaiah College of Arts, Science and Commerce, I, Dr. Nirmala, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, extend a hearty welcome to every one of you gathered here for the inauguration of first-year post-graduation classes. The world has changed immensely in the last year due to the pandemic. But amid the disruption and distress, there are reasons to believe we can emerge from the crisis with some human qualities enhanced. We, as an educational institution, have grown and opted for new platforms with technologies, digitizing the challenges and providing seamless education. It is indeed a wonderful day, a moment of happiness to see a new batch of postgraduate students who will be nurtured at our college, which always strives to deliver quality education for the betterment of mankind. I now request the audience to kindly rise for Ramaiah Anthem. One song can change a moment. One idea can change the world. One step can start a journey, but a prayer can change even the impossible. Now, I call upon Mrs. Tulsi, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, to invocate the presence of the Almighty.
Gajavadana
When learning is purposeful, creativity blossoms. When creativity blossoms, thinking emanates. When thinking emanates, knowledge is fully lit. When knowledge is lit, economy flourishes. Now, I request the dignitaries to formally inaugurate the program by lighting the lamp. A small cheer and a great welcome makes a merry feast. I now call upon our dynamic principal and our pillar of strength, Dr. A. Nagaratna ma'am, to deliver the welcome address.
Very happy morning to one and all present here. Respected chief guest of today's function, Dr. Manohar Chikkanna, Chief of Finance, Shri G. Ramchandra sir, all the faculty members of the college, various parents of the students and all the freshers. Very happy welcome to you all for the inaugural session. As you all are aware, in the recent pandemic, it has been a long time since you people have gone to the college. I think even in your degree final year, when you all were, the pandemic started and you all had to be in the lockdown and you were not able to attend your classes. Amidst all the odds, we have sort of slightly overcome with the pandemic. And here you are all here for the first year inauguration of your master degree classes. And I'm so happy to welcome you all here today, because even in the amidst of the pandemic, so many of you have all come today for the inaugural session of this event. First of all, I would like to extend a hearty welcome to our chief guest of today, Dr. Manohar Chikkanna, who is chairman of All India Management Schools, and also a very eminent personality in the field. I am sure my colleague will introduce you, the speaker. And he is with us today to join for this inaugural session. And I am very happy because I know Dr. Manohar for quite a long time, and when I requested him that we have the inaugural session, we have the inauguration of the first year master degree classes, and would you be interested to be a chief guest? How are you placed? He happily accepted our invitation and agreed to be amongst us today. On behalf of Ramayana College of Arts, Science and Commerce, on my own behalf, I would like to extend a hearty welcome to Dr. Manohar for this event. I request our Chief of Shri G. Ramachandra sir to welcome him with a small sapling. Thank you, sir. And it has always been a pleasure to introduce our Chief of Finance, Shri G. Ramachandra sir, who is amongst us for the inaugural session. It doesn't happen any time that we call our Chief of Finance and he's not there for the event. Even during his busy schedule, he makes it a point to attend all our events invariably. We are very happy to welcome you, sir, for this inaugural event. I would request Dr. Jairam, HOD of Commerce and Vice Principal, to welcome Shri G. Ramachandra sir. Welcome, sir. I welcome the Vice Principal, Professor Jairam, Dr. Bindu Nambiar, Dean of Management Studies, Dr. Pushpa, Head of the Department of Microbiology, Dr. Chanarayappa, Head of the Department of Biotechnology, Professor Prasanna Kumar, Head of the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Dr. Nagagirish Bhojanala, Dean of Sciences, Head of Research, all the faculty members of all the departments of the college, and the fresher students, and all the parents who are gathered for this inaugural session. We just started with the inaugural session, and I'm sure you're all aware that the regular classes will start from Monday, and amidst this pandemic also the classes will happen. We will try to ensure that the safety of the students is the priority, and we will ensure that the students are safe here. And I request all the parents also to ensure that the children follow all the COVID protocols when they come to the college, sort of maintaining the social distancing and with the sanitizers, with the masks, so to ensure that safety is a priority and everybody should be safe. So I welcome all of you once again. We have with us our accounts manager, Shri Harmanth Reddy. Many of you must have met him also during the admissions, who is here for the inaugural session, and our manager academics, Shri Vishwanath Kulkarni, and all the office staff who will be there to assist you, support you in everything that you do in the college. So I once again welcome you all, and thank you for joining this college, opting to join this college. I'm sure you have got a long way to go, and at the end of 2 years that you are going to look forward, you will have a satisfaction that you have achieved what you need to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Dr. Jayashree, Associate Professor, Department of Biotechnology, to welcome Principal ma'am with a sapling. I now request Dr. Pushpa H, Head, Department of Microbiology, to introduce the Chief Guest, Dr. Manohar Chikkanna.
Dr. Pushpa, I can introduce. Sir will finish speaking to the parents.
Good morning. It's my privilege to introduce the chief guest of today's function, Professor Manohar Chikkanna. Dr. Manohar has done his PhD with 2 masters in management and commerce as well as company secretary, with specialized studies overseas in USA, UK, Europe, Japan. Has extensive experience over 3 decades in B schools, industries, government, consulting organization, industries bodies and international development agencies. He is a chairman of Board of Studies at Management and Technical Institutions, former executive directors and Dean of IBMR, IBS Bangalore. Dr. Manohar has served as Senior Professor, Dean and Director of leading B schools and universities and visiting faculty to European University. He is a strong proponent of industry, academia, collaboration, served as Secretary General of Federation of Karnataka Chambers of Commerce and Industry, presently Chairman of Association of Indian Management Schools, Karnataka, Kerala, Regional Vice President of Indo-American Chambers of Commerce, South India, and co-chairman of the Associated Chambers of Commerce, National Council for Education, New Delhi, chairman of Consortium of Data Science in Education. His service are sought to industry bodies such as Confederation of Indian Industries, Indo-French Chambers of Commerce, Indo-Italian Chamber of Commerce, and many others. He is co-founder of ParentOf.com, chief mentor of Startup Forum Bangalore. As a consultant of World Bank, he implemented projects in Asia, Africa, and Europe. Widely traveled over 60 countries and scholastic machines and trade delegations. Dr. Manohar has a passion for visioning, industry building, institutional building, and talent development. He is one of an appropriate person to enlighten this occasion. I am absolutely happy to welcome him to this inaugural function. Thank you. I request Chief of Finance to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Chikkana, Dr. Nagarkar, Principal and Vice Principal, Dean, all HODs, and staff members, and non-teaching staff members, and dear students and parents. It is the first function we are having after COVID virtual. All these days we are doing virtual inaugurations. This is the first inauguration we are having in the campus after this pandemic. I am sure this is going to be a good event for all of you. As you know, the college has created a very good atmosphere for learning and also very good infrastructure. I assure you, all the students, you have taken a right decision in joining this college. The college will ensure that you will get the best of the facilities, both academic as well as infrastructure. It is for you to use this facility and excel in it. Nowadays, getting marks and passing exam is not the thing. What is required is to focus in your studies, and as you know, research has become part of the even without research activities. Post-graduation doesn't make any sense. I'm sure you will all recognize this and ensure and excel in your field. And at the same time, you also to ensure to see that you are one of the privileged person out of and the student pass out from the degree, only 30 will go for higher studies. Rest 70 will not have that privilege. You have that privilege, make use of it, and excel in your field. And for the parents, I assure you that your students will be in the right hands. They will be given all the facilities and required environment to excel in the field. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your ever encouraging words. Due to his busy schedule, sir will be unable to stay with us for the upcoming events of the inaugural function. We thank you, sir, for your gracious presence on this occasion. I now request our chief guest, Dr. Manohar Chikkana, to deliver the inaugural address.
Good morning to all of you. I'm told we have a number of students that have come from not just Karnataka, from the whole of country, and the voice that comes from this hall should reflect the power of voice of India. Come on, good morning to all of you. Good morning. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Nagaratna. In fact, I feel so excited to come to this place. I remember the founder, Sri M.S. Ramaiah, respected Sri M.S. Ramaiah, having met him right in this campus in the late 80s and early 90s. When I was the Secretary General of the Chamber of Commerce, we used to interact to promote industry academic collaboration. And I always found it very inspiring to come to your campus, and I thank you, Sir Ramchandra, Dr. Nagaratna, and all our friends over here. Thanks a lot for giving me another opportunity to be here on this occasion. Well, friends, you all have come to MS Ramaiah campus. You have taken, I understand, the PG courses. Could be MCOM, MBA, MSc. In MSc there are so many branches and all the courses that you have come. And I'm very happy to see very colorful gathering here. This time Sankranti, some of you who are from Bangalore will know better. Gavi Gangadhareshwara Swami temple, where the sunlight in the evening falls on Shiva temple. It happens only once a year on the Sankranti day and at that particular moment. This time, after 53 years, it did not show. They called it Agochara Darshana. Surya had Agochara Darshana of Shiva. I'm a watcher of stars in the evening, in the night. I normally go out and watch the stars. Last night I was just trying to watch the stars. I came up, went up to the terrace and then started. And I see no stars there. Where have they gone? I was wondering, probably they were following the path of Surya, who did not appear on the 14th. But then all of that sudden they were not there. Now after coming here, I find, friends, all the stars have gathered here in this hall, all over the country. They have come here. Here are the shining stars, the bright stars, the rising stars, the blooming stars. They are all here, very colorful. Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's a very interesting discipline. I understand, Madam represents biochemistry. Chemistry is a very powerful subject. Physics, chemistry, maths, etc. Science students. I come to commerce and management in a while. When I was studying, chemistry was the most dry and difficult subject. I could understand what chemistry was only when I met a girl. So life's experiences make you feel and experience what the science or technology is. Not just that, the chemistry. It took me to physics. In physics, Newton's third law of motion, action and reaction are equal and opposite. That I experienced when I got married to that girl. Reactions were stronger than the action. And it took me to mathematics, which says 1 plus 1 equals 2. I disproved it, 1 plus 1 became 4. The 4 is nothing but in management terminology, 1 plus 1 equals 4 means is greater than 2 is what we call the synergy. There are management students here who are going to study about synergy. So I also studied some part of management by experience. 1 plus 1 became 4. Well, friends, the life is a school, is an opportunity. Life is something that you need to enjoy. You all have come with great ambitions and aspirations to this college. How many of you are science graduates? BSc? Okay, great. How many of you are commerce graduates? Yeah. How many of you are BBA? Not many. How many of you are law graduates? Engineers? How many of you are engineers? There are quite a number. And I see here in this group the future scientists, technicians, entrepreneurs. I see executives, civil servants, and some politicians too, of the kind. And I can see here Narayan Murthy's, Premji's, some may be Malias, Kiran Shah's, Modi's, hope not Nirav Modi's. And I see this is the kind of, you all have come with the great expectations. You know, I can see the aspirations in your eyes. And you have come with great hopes and aspirations. What is this? You were all very happy to come to a physical session of inauguration. I am sure you are quite excited. Ayyo, bore hodibittu ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ತಿಂಡಿ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. Today at least I go and meet my friends. Damn it, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಮಧ್ಯ ಸೀಟ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು social distancing. That is the word, changing word. The word today is totally different from what you could see before and what you could imagine. And in my life, I never imagined a situation like this would come as 2020. Perhaps 100 years ago, I understand the Spanish flu that created a similar atmosphere in the world. But now we have gone through that. We have gone through at almost the last leg of our journey. You have all experienced in the first leg of your journey. That's the biggest advantage for you. There is a great learning from this experience. Whatever we may say, Corona has taught us a new way of living. New life, new way of living, the art of living. We have learned the art of living. Only art of loving is disturbed because of social distance. We can't help it. We are learning even that. We are now living without, I remember going to schools with all these books and, heavy. Today it's not there. Technology is so much that at the tip of your finger you have the whole world before you. Just opens up as you touch it. So, when you come to normally a campus like this with all the kind of ambitions, first question, I'm sure the counselors here, the admission counselors will vote safe for me, saying that the first thing is, in college placement engide. Even before we start talking about what course we want to pursue, we start talking about the placement. So, most of the students today, I'm not saying you all, most of them are looking for placements. And then after coming to that, projects and assignments and packages and kind of things will come. But why you have come? And I want to ask you, what do you want to become? What do you want to become in life? Who are your role models? Can I ask why you come here? Can I ask one of them? Madam, over there, the pink mask. I can't see. You know. Yes. Please rise. Why have you come to M.S. Ramaiah College? PG diploma? Degree. Wonderful. In what?
Biochemistry.
Please sit down. Thank you very much. What's your name?
Haripriya.
You got her name now, right? Haripriya. Please remember. See the face also. One here. Here. Any? You want me to select? Yes, ma'am. You. Here. Right. You are a faculty? Okay.
I'm pursuing second year in this.
Second year?
MSc.
MSc, good. These two are examples which I am taking. Please be seated. Many times we come and we do things with or without our will, or with or without our consent. Last week there was a little rain on this side, airport side, and beyond the airport there are some villages and all that. When I was coming in the morning, I could see there's a lake around there. There were a lot of youngsters gathering around the lake, and then I stopped by and then went to see what was happening there. And there was one old lady who had brought a child, and she had come for a walk, and the child, while playing and all that, got slipped into the lake. Now this old lady became very, and then she started crying and shouting. My child is drowning, somebody come and then save the child. There were a lot of youngsters there. Everybody went and then supported the old lady by joining her in the chorus. Come, somebody save. And in that lot, suddenly they saw an old man, maybe 85, 90. He jumped into water, and then all of them rushed to him, pulled him out, and then with him, the child also tagged onto his leg and then came out. The old man was saved, the child was also saved. They came out. There was some journalism school somewhere. Then one of the students, she went to I got a story for it, like tomorrow morning, let me go and interview this old man. When so many youngsters are there, why nobody did anything? So said, Tata, ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರು, ನೀವು ನೀರಿಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಜು ಬರುತ್ತಾ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು? ದೆನ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಫ್ಯೂರಿಯಸ್. ನಾನು ಉತ್ತರ ಹೇಳಕೊಂಡು ಬಗೋಡ್ರೆ ಯಾವನೋ ನಾವು ನನ್ನ ನೀರು ತಳ್ಳಿದ್ರು. ಪುಷ್ ಮೀ ಟು ವಾಟರ್, ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ, ಯು ಗೈಸ್. Friends, Guess what happens in our life? Whatever we are doing today, whichever the course you have taken, somebody would have pushed you into this. Hey, MBA Manguda, you will have Mava Siktane, will have Hiti Siktane next time. MBA Madama, you will have easy agate. MSc Madu, today this is what the opportunity, MSc Biochemistry, Biotechnology. Somebody pushed you, parents, teachers, friends, or job opportunity, they have pushed you into this now. Now the question is, having been pushed into it, who has to come out? You have two choices. Either you do nothing and go in, or do something and come out. Now having been pushed into it, whichever the course you have taken, it is for you now to come out successfully. In this process, you save the world. It's very, very important in your own interest to do that. So it's, the pandemic has taught us a lot of lessons. In fact, I would like you to think for a while what pandemic has done to us in terms of our thinking process. We are no longer stuck to our conventional way of thinking. We have moved into something called design thinking, demystifying the world, which is very, very happening. People have become tech savvy. They are so tech savvy. The network world. In fact, people are becoming so tech savvy. One girl online called the priest said, then she said, Guruji, I have one problem. So what is the problem? I'm in love with one guy. So I want to get married to him. Okay, get married. But I have one problem. What is the problem? Where did you meet him? No. I met him in a marriage portal. Okay, fair enough. You get married. What is the problem? Now, I have some problem. How to deal with the situation now? Where did you perform the marriage? It was done online. Okay, now I understand all your problems. Okay, now get your child through Blue Dart. And you get into a problem, go to cyber court and settle it. And if you have still any problem with your husband, OLX is available to you. In this cyber world where the connectivity is distant, is just becoming unrealistic, we should create that opportunity for us to stay connected. It's very, very important. However technology can help us, however efficient we are, it is important for us that we stay connected. The college is giving you such an opportunity. What do you want to become end of the day? In fact, I asked you, you joined here. In fact, somebody asked me some years ago, I had a dream. I should become like Big Amitabh Bachchan. Then looking at me, my height and my smartness, I cannot become. Then who is most popular at that time? Aishwarya Rai. Can I become? I was not a born girl, nor a beautiful girl, so I cannot become Aishwarya Bachchan. Then I was thinking, I want to become Rajinikanth. I don't have the caliber of Rajinikanth, of that stylish smoking and the fighting, all this, the tactics. No, I just don't have it. Then what can I become? Then I thought I should become Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. With my hairstyle and his hairstyle, can we even compare anyway? And I don't have the intellectual capability that he has. Then what else? When I looked at Mahatma Gandhi, Jayanti came, oh, Mahatma Gandhi? No, I have half qualification. Then, but already freedom fighters are many. I only salute Gandhiji. I can become Gandhi. Which Gandhi? I clarify, Mahatma Gandhi. I could only become what I can. Friends, today you can become only what you can, and that what you can be defined by you only. You have to define what you want to be in the coming days and the coming years. So you want to become whatever the goal that you set, it's very, very important. For that, I would say, when we are passing through this VUCA world, VUCA I'm sure you're going to study in your, particularly the commerce and the management people, and it's equally important for the science graduates. The VUCA world, the vulnerability that is there found in the market today in the world. The uncertainty, the vulnerability, the uncertainty, ambiguity, complexity. And all these four are bothering the world today. And you are going to enter the space, 2 years down the line, you are going to get into that space where you have to deal with all this V, U, C, A. Now how are you going to do it? There's so much of vulnerability, there's competition coming up everywhere. Who imagined, in the last 1 year, can you imagine, aircraft manufacturers just started making ventilators. They were forced to do it, and they did it in just 2 months' time. Some 1 month's time. Beer companies making sanitizers. And the fashion garment manufacturing companies started making the masks. So some of the products became a big opportunity for all of us. R&D, the scientists today, the great opportunity that you could ever see. If today India has become a strong economy in the world, in fact India had 3 challenges, 3 C's, the challenges, C1, C2, C3, chemistry people will understand perhaps. The challenge was Corona, the challenge was calamities across the country all over, and the third challenge was China. So we had to deal with these 3 C's. So if you were to do it, then we had to deal with 3 R's, which we should complement the government. The response, immediate response, mobilize resources and deal with it with resilience. So if this has happened in the last 1 year, with the generation that is almost half the way, but this generation has much more capability and possibility, and that's what you have to be doing it. You should dream big. You should dream. I'm not saying that, okay, in the classroom, the faculty members will have a problem if you start dreaming sitting in the classroom, then you close your eyes. Faculty says, he's sleeping. Then say, no, madam, I am dreaming. To dream, of course, you may be sleeping. To realize the dream, you have to be awake. And your dream should be such that you will not be able to sleep till you realize your dream. Otherwise, you are sleeping, teacher will tell you, the next student, hey, Loda, nidde martidane, epso avenge. Nane yaake epsi madam, neevu avenge nidde martidu, neeve use padiyadinga. Should not happen. You put him to sleep, so you only wake him up. Today, faculty members are very, very strong. They are very learned, capable. They bring a lot of experience to you, to your classroom. And your mentoring sessions is very, very important how you use them. They have put all their efforts. Today's problem of work-life balance, how much of struggle they have to do, the faculty members. And for the sake of students. They come, they prepare, they go home. Basikila, doesn't matter. They come prepared. They bring all the knowledge in 1 hour, 1.5 hours, they deliver it to you. How much you absorb depends on you. So you be prepared to receive it. It's very, very important that you receive it. Well, friends, the plus side of this, whatever the problems that we have had in the last 1 year was, some industries have come up very strongly. Healthcare industry, for instance, pharmaceutical industry, hospitals, some manufacturing of the health equipment, etc. They have done very, very well. New job opportunities have come. New skill sets are in demand today because of that. The minus side is definitely there in service industry. Hotels are closed, restaurants are closed, cinema theatres are closed. A lot of problems there also. Unemployment has come up, but while balancing, there are opportunities, there are challenges, both. So, how it is dealt with today, the technology of the world is called the SMAC, S-M-A-C market, where you are all into it, social media, mobile, Android and cloud. This is a new terminology that has come to the market. All of us will have to be familiar with this. Without this, we will not be able to succeed. So there is a big advantage for our younger generation. There is a demographic dividend which India is enjoying it. More than 70% of our population are less than 39 years. Now that's the biggest advantage. Japan is getting older, European countries are older, even China is going to have a problem, but India has a big advantage. But this demographic dividend should not become a disaster only when we create jobs for them, when we create active engagement for them, either through entrepreneurship or the jobs. Jobs does not mean only you have to work for salary. We are getting into an economy called gig economy. Gig economy is nothing but that you work on the same day you would have worked for 3 employers. your time slots are allotted to companies today. It's happening already, working from home, some of them working for more than one company, more than one organization. It's already started, it's happening. So, while industry people complain saying that only some less than 25% of your graduates we are able to employ them. You would have seen in the reports. Then what happened to the balance 70-75%? Our concern should be more on those 70-75% than the 20-25%. In any case, they will find their jobs. But the responsibility of the institutions, faculty, and the whole ecosystem is to make you 100%. And that is the biggest responsibility. And one person only can make that 100% possibility. If I ask you this question, who is that one person? Can you answer me? The lady, yeah, please, yourself, please write. Yeah, you know me. Yeah. Now, whenever we ask somebody, we always say, how will you go? No, this, me. Come on. Who is that one person? Who can help you to reach 100%? I said, industry says 25-30% are employable, but we are worried of 70-75%. One person can certainly help you. Who is that person? Please sit down. That person is you, yourself. Only can make 100% employable with the deployability skills available to you. That is very, very important. So, our students today, when you get into the campus, you come to a campus, I've titled the topic for the talk today, called it Bliss of Campus Life. BLISS, Bliss of Campus Life. Now that is presented to you for the next 2 years. And how is this going to be achieved? That bliss is very, very important. That one is build. Build that ecosystem, build that your personality, build the surroundings around you that supports you. It's very, very important that you do that. Then lead. You must have that leadership qualities, management abilities. Lead is very, very important in that bliss. And then you've got to integrate and involve. It's very important that you integrate all our resources that are available in the ecosystem and do that. Then socialize in the society. Communication and networking is very, very important for you. And then that is what is going to secure a good and nice future for you. That is the BLISS, that bliss of campus life. I want you to enjoy everything. There are a lot of clubs. There will be classroom sessions, there will be seminars, webinars, industry visits, games. A lot of things are there around you, activities, activity-based learning, all the things. But it's important for you that you should really participate 100% in it, including the fun time, 100% be there. I guess in the college there is a ragging committee. Ragging committee or anti-ragging committee? Anti-ragging. College is anti-ragging. Not anti-ragging committee, yeah? Don't drag any aunties. Anti-ragging committee. But I would suggest to all my young friends here, you start one club. Apart from all other clubs, there can be HR club, culture club, start one ragging club. Very interesting, no? Start one ragging club. And what is this ragging club? RAGGING. The first function of the ragging club is the R, respect. Respect everybody there is in your community. Every other student, wherever they have come from, whatever they are, whichever the religion, whichever the language, respect them first. When you respect, they will respect you. And that is followed by A, accept them. Somebody is very brilliant, somebody is not so, but somebody is very active, somebody doesn't matter. You accept them for whatever they are. Once you accept them, then comes G. What is that G? Give them. Give what you can. Give your knowledge. Give your support, your cooperation. Give your love. When you do this G, you get the other G. Get that. Get that back. When you give, they will give you. It is not that give and take policy, you always give and you always take. Most of the times we do that. It's give and take, that is the get. And then comes the I. Involve, that is the group work, teamwork. Involve, support everybody else. That involvement and engagement is very, very important for you to be successful in life. And then that will take you to N. Network. Network with the world. Go to all associations, all programs, events, all clubs, and have some fun. Network today the biggest asset that you will create in these 2 years is create your network, create your contacts. That will be a resource for the future. You will become very, very successful. It's very, very important that you do that. And then the last thing is grow. You grow with glow, and that is the writing club that I want you to start. And I am sure our students are all with me on starting this writing club. Please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. It's a big clap for you. It's wonderful. These students are very, very clever in their learning skills, their analytical skills, their interpretational skills, etc. The youngsters are amazing. Recently, I have gone for, in spite of pandemic, we decided to take one venture trip and then went to a forest. We were there in the forest lodge, and my sons were there and I was there. There were some flies and mosquitoes coming. So we were trying to deal with it. And then my son tells me that, Papa, I just killed 5 flies and mosquitoes. 2 of them were females, 3 of them were males. So what? You are not a biotechnology or a biochemistry or student to understand the physiology of these mosquitoes and the flies. How do you know? But Papa, you must know the logic. So he's teaching me a lifetime teacher. You must know the logic. What is that? How do you know? Said 2 of them were sitting on the beer glass. They were the males. And 3 of them were sitting on the mirror. They were the female flies. Logic plays a very important role. Well, friends, these youngsters are very, very clever and intelligent. Mere classroom lectures are not going to interest them anymore. You must engage them and involve them, like in the bliss and in the ragging. Engaging and involving them through, I would say, experiential learning is very, very important. But they are still clever there also. Karnataka, there is one board called Karnataka Temperance Board. You know what is Temperance Board means? That temperance, Pana Nirodha Mandali. Pana Nirodha Mandali is there to promote what? Alcoholism? No, to stop drinking. So their purpose was to create this awareness of the bad habits and kind of things. So they were doing a lot of campaigns. They went to all adult clubs and then started doing it. Then people used to say, Sir, this seminar admele cocktail party idya. So after Pana Nirodha session, is there one Pana? Then they decided these grown up guys, they are of no use. Let's go to the schools and colleges and start doing it where they have not yet started that. They went to a school. They did one demonstration. Demonstration because activity-based learning. No? They took 2 glasses of water and asked some students to go to the garden there and bring some earthworms. They brought it. They put them into water here. One was a glass of beer, another was a water. They put these worms into these 2. They could demonstrate. The one that went into the water was dancing with joy because they got a good water, Kaveri water. The other worm that was put into beer died instantaneously. Then they conveyed a message. All the students were struck. Did you understand what is all this? Silence. After a few seconds, one person, the last row, raised it. Sir. Yeah, we understand. What did you understand? Beer So you try to convey something. Their interpretation and capability of these youngsters today are much more intelligent they are. So whenever we are designing the activity-based learning, it's important that we also take care of their interests and do things. Well, friends, I think I must thank the management of the college for having given me this opportunity. I hope I have not traversed longer than required time. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you all a great 2 years time ahead. Take advantage of every single opportunity that you come across, you get. Your school is more active outside than in your campus. Take advantage of it. Your wonderful teachers, management, go to them and get their support for mentoring. You may have whatever the issues. Some students have got a slow learning problem, some students have fast learning problems. Ask them, why did you not come for the last class? Madam, I first learned it to before class only. No, that should not happen. So support. Form your own little clusters and groups within your own system. Support each other, and I am sure you will come out with a shining color. Here I see a strong India and a future India. Best of luck to all of you friends. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts and enlightening our students with your motivational and energy-filled talk. Ramaiah College of Arts, Science and Commerce delivers quality education by nurturing a conducive learning environment for a better tomorrow. The code of conduct for students reflects the college mission and identity and exists to guide conduct, safeguard and promote the academic, curricular and co-curricular activities. To give you a bird's eye view of the rules and regulations of the college, I now call upon our cheerful Professor Jairam, Vice Principal and Head, Department of Commerce.
Good afternoon to one and all present over here. At the outset, I would like to welcome all the parents and my dear students to MS Ramaiah Group. And I take this opportunity to wish you all the best during your tenure in Ramaiah College of Arts, Science and Commerce. Dr. Banavan Chikkanna, today's chief guest, our beloved principal, Dr. Nagaratna Madam, Dr. Bindu Nambiar, Dean of Management, Agagirish Bojnala, and heads of the different departments, my esteemed colleagues of both the teaching and the non-teaching fraternity. It gives me immense pleasure in reading out the roles and responsibilities of the students. As she rightly pointed out, I would like to stress only very important aspects that are to be followed here. Please understand that these rules are formulated as per Bangalore City University. The students are expected to be regular and punctual to the college and attend all the classes and are expected to be on time. Classes will normally be conducted from 9:30 to 4:30 p.m. on all working days. All students must carry their ID cards on all working days. Complete uniform is compulsory on all working days except on Saturday. Our dress code norms has to be followed. Students must not loiter in the corridors and or make noise during the class hours. Students are advised to go through the various magazines, journals, business newspapers, etc., which are available in the library, and to acquire the knowledge and update themselves. Students shall attend all the seminars, workshops, project guidance, internship, training programs, and other programs arranged by the institution from time to time. Attendance to all the tests and examinations conducted from time to time is compulsory, and the students' performance should be at the satisfactory level. Students are advised to actively participate and assist the faculty members in the conduct of various academic and co-curricular activities. Students are expected to be honest, behave with dignity, and treat others with respect and courtesy. This includes the use of appropriate language and action. Ragging is strictly prohibited, and students indulging in ragging will be expelled from the college. Use of mobile phones inside the classrooms and college building is strictly prohibited. Mobiles, if in use, will be confiscated and will not be returned to the students. Students are expected to respond in a respectful manner to all faculty members while inside the college premises or outside the college premises. Students are expected to protect all college property. Vandalism will invite strict disciplinary action and fines. For any classification on the admission, examination process, scholarship, facilitating guidance will be given at the college office. As we have rightly mentioned, two managers are supported by the team of people who will facilitate and give the guidance for various aspects. Any student found guilty in misconduct will invite disciplinary action, including suspension, expulsion from the college at the discretion of the HOD and the principal. However, we are going to circulate this particular manual to all the new entrants along with your vouchers in your subject orientation program. We are going to provide this. But I would like to highlight the three important points of our institution. First one is attendance. Second one is internal test and assessment. Third one is proctor system. Each semester shall be taken as a unit for the purpose of calculating the attendance. See here, attendance is made mandatory immediately after reopening of the college. Please, you will have to understand that. So attendance is mandatory as per UGC guidelines. Each semester shall be taken as a unit for the purpose of calculating the attendance. As prescribed by the university, students are required to attend not less than 75% of the classes in each subject, not aggregate, in order to be eligible to appear for the university examinations. For students, those attendance is below the above norms, hall tickets will not be issued and they will not be allowed to appear for the university examination. Attendance of the students shall be taken into consideration from the date of their admission as per university guidelines. Students who are in need of the leave should get the prior approval from the proctor, class coordinator and the HOD. Only students with a minimum 75% of attendance will be allowed to represent the college department in core curricular activities like fests, etc. If your attendance is below 75%, you will not be allowed to participate in any of the events conducted either by our college or by other colleges. Intra or inter colleges, you will not be allowed. See, you must have 75% attendance to represent our college with other colleges. Fourth semester students will be allowed to attend placement interviews provided they give a request within a day which is duly authenticated by the placement officer. If you attend any placement activities, then attendance will be considered for that particular day. Students' attendance status will be notified in the first week of every month. See, this is about the attendance. Now I will go to internal test and assessment. In every semester, internal test and assessment will be conducted as per university norms. The internal tests are based upon the pattern of the university examination. Whatever the pattern, whatever is followed in the final examination, the same pattern will be followed in conducting the internal examination within the class level. See, proctor system. One proctor for every set of students will be allotted. The 2 years of his or her study in the college, the department is strictly following the proctor system. He will be the guide, philosopher and everything to you. For any need, you must immediately approach the proctor. Letters will be sent to the parents, guardian twice in a semester to inform about the student's performance and attendance. Phone calls may also be made to the parents, guardians by the proctors to inform about the student's behavior if the situation warrants. So these are some of the policies of the department. Once again, wholeheartedly I welcome you all to the group of Ramaya family. I thank heartfully for providing this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is not only the greatest of the virtues, but the parent of all others. Now, I request Dr. Bindu Nambiar, Dean, Department of Management Studies, to deliver the vote of thanks.
feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. It is my proud privilege today to propose the vote of thanks on the occasion of inauguration of the postgraduate classes for the batch 2020-2022. First of all, gratitude to the centrifugal force that directs all our actions, our chairman, Dr. M.R. Jairam, Gokula Education Foundation, our directors, Shri M.R. Janaki Rao and Shri M.R. Kodandaram. I would also like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Manohar Chikana, Chairman, Association for Indian Management Schools, Karnataka, for his inspiring presence and address today. Thank you very much, sir. I extend a very warm thank you to our beacon of light, our guiding force, our chief executive, Shri B.S. Ramaprasad, who due to his official engagements couldn't be part of the program today. And our Chief of Finance, Shri G. Ramachandra sir, who very much was with us despite the engagements. Sincere thanks to our Principal, Dr. A. Nagaratna, Vice Principal, Shri B.S. Jairam, Manager Finance, Shri Hanumant Reddy, Manager Academics, Shri Vishwanath Kulkarni, Dean, and Heads of Department, faculty members, non-teaching staff, our senior students who have helped us with the coordination, and all you wonderful parents who have entrusted your awards in our hands, and to each one of you, new student of the incoming batch. Thank you for being here today. I would like to thank our journalism department for covering the entire event. This is education that they pick up from the campus. Above all, I thank the Supreme Power, the Almighty, for the blessings, for the smooth conduct of this event. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request the audience to rise for the national anthem. Here's an announcement. All the first year students are asked to report to their respective departments on Monday. Classes for MBA will start from 22nd. And high tea has been arranged. Audience are requested